Hello, my lovely sunshiners. I wanted to pop on and talk to you a little bit today about embracing change and adaptability. So, hello, sunshiners. I hope everyone's doing okay and that you are feeling on top of the world. And today, like I said, I want to dive into the topic that's crucial for personal growth and resilience, and that's embracing change and adaptability. Sometimes I've found with people that they are frightened of change, and because it scares them, they won't attempt to try and change anything because they like the security of the norm. Even if that security is quite a negative security, they will still lean more towards that than they would of stepping out of that and trying to change something. So this is what this is about a little bit. So change is a constant in life, and however we respond to it can make a big difference in our overall happiness and success. So by the end of today's session, you'll have practical strategies to not only handle change, but to thrive in the face of it. So let's start by understanding what change is and how it can impact us. Change can be planned or it can be unexpected, and it can be a positive thing or it can be a challenging thing. It might involve a new job, it might involve moving to a new city, it might involve changing personal circumstances. And while change can bring exciting opportunities, it can also create stress and uncertainty. And I think people tend to lean more towards the stress and the uncertainty of it because, like I said before, we always seem to look for a negative, or we have a negative bias. So, we always look for the negative things in situations instead of what could come out of that as a positive. Now, the way we respond to change often depends on our mindset and our past experiences. So some people adapt really easily, while others will struggle with the uncertainty and the loss that a change can bring. So recognizing your feelings about change is the first step in learning to manage the change effectively. It's like, if you and your partner split up, and that can be a massive shock to the system, especially if you've been in a relationship where you didn't think anything was wrong. And then trying to adapt to that change is really hard, but it can, in most cases, make you into a hell of a stronger person than you were before. So, trying to embrace that change, even at a time when it's really, really difficult, is a must. So embracing change can lead to significant personal and professional growth. So here's some benefits of a positive approach to change. The first benefit is growth and learning. Change often pushes us out of our comfort zone and encourages personal development. It's an opportunity to learn new skills, gain new experiences, and discover new aspects of ourselves that we didn't even know existed because we weren't looking for them. So it can be a massive boost to your confidence as well that you're embracing these changes. It also increases our resilience. So adapting to change builds resilience. Each time you face a new challenge and you navigate it successfully, you strengthen your ability to cope with changes in the future. I had a client who really struggled when her husband left, and he had an affair and he left, and she was devastated, which is understandable. I can understand that. But the thing was, she was still living in his shadow. She was still living in his control, even though they'd split up, and he was with somebody else. She was still letting him control everything she did in her life. So it was teaching her some resilience and some ways of, not letting him be in control and not letting him make the decisions, even though he wasn't there anymore, and getting past that and making her feel comfortable enough to be able to put up her boundaries and say, no, enough's enough. This is my life now. You chose yours. I've got mine. So leave me alone type of thing. And needless to say, she did do it as well. And she felt so much better about it, afterwards. Another one is new opportunities. So change can open doors to new opportunities that you might not have encountered otherwise. Embracing change with an open mind can lead to exciting possibilities and new paths in life. Change is such a beautiful thing when you let it happen and you go along with the ride. You don't realize how many doors that it can open for you and how much of a difference it can make to your life and your happiness. Adapting to change often requires creative problem solving. The skill you develop in navigating change can enhance your ability to address challenges in other areas of your life too. So there might be something that like your job, for instance, that you thought, do you know what, I'm gonna try and change that. I'm gonna try and do something different. You might be eager for something else, but you've kept yourself in your little protective safe bubble. So embracing a change can help you to move away from that as well. So I want to share with you now some practical strategies to help you embrace change and adapt more effectively. So the first thing I want you to do is shift your mindset and start by changing the way you think about change. So instead of viewing it as a threat or as a negative thing, see it as an opportunity to grow. And adopting a positive mindset can make the process of change feel less daunting. It doesn't have to be that all change is negative. It can be such a positive part of your life if you just let it in and change your mindset a little bit. I want you to set realistic expectations. So understand that adapting to change takes time. So set realistic expectations for yourself and be patient as you adjust. Allow yourself to experience the full range of emotions that come with change, especially if it's change, like I was talking about before, where you split up with a partner or you get sacked from a job that you really love or something like that. If it's a really emotional change, then give yourself time to adapt into that change. The next thing is to focus on what you can control. So many of us spend so many hours of our life trying to change and trying to control things that are just out of our control and we can't do anything about them. So there's no point in you wasting your time and energy and getting all anxious and stressed out about something that you can do nothing about. So focus on the aspects that you can control. And while you may not be able to control the situation itself, you can control how you respond to it and the actions you will take, because you do have control of that part of it. So, making sure that you don't respond in a negative way, you make sure that you are on top of everything. And also don't forget to seek support. Don't be afraid to ask for support from friends or family or a life coach such as myself or a therapist. I do both because I think sometimes you can weave life coaching and therapy into each other. Talk about your feelings and your concerns. It can give you really good comfort, and it can be a valuable prospect. And, if you feel that you need somebody professional to support you, then don't feel that that's a weakness because you're looking for that. Practice self-care. So, change can be stressful, really stressful. So it's important to take care of yourself. Engage in activities that help you relax and recharge, such as exercise, meditation, hobbies, things that you really enjoy, going out with friends, whatever it may be, watching a good film, depending on what you want. But prioritizing your self-care will help you to maintain balance and resilience during times of change. Embrace flexibility. Being flexible and open to new ways of doing things can make it easier to adapt. So embrace the possibility that there might be multiple paths to this success, and it's okay to adjust your plans as needed. So, you know, nothing has to be like on a linear path where you just go down this one. It could have twists and turns and forks and whatnot. Don't be afraid to go down that other fork. Don't be afraid to turn around and go back and go down a different path. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be frightened of. Just embrace that flexibility, because ultimately it will get you to where you want to be. Now, my lovely sunshiners, I want to hear from you. So what is one thing that you want to change, or that is changing, that you're currently dealing with at the moment, or something that you might have dealt with, you know, recently? How did you deal with it? What was your process? If you could share your experiences in the comments, then that can help other people to navigate their changes as well. And if it's something that I can help you with, if it's something you're going through at the moment, then please share and I will help you through that. As always, if you have any questions or you need any advice on embracing change, feel free to ask. I'm here to support you through these transitions. And remember that change is a natural part of life, and embracing it can lead to incredible growth and new opportunities. By developing a positive mindset and using the strategies we've just talked about, you can navigate change with confidence and resilience. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling more equipped to handle change in your life. And be sure to join me next time when we'll be exploring another topic. Until then, keep embracing the journey and keep shining. See you all again soon. Bye for now.